Okay, Justin Fields and those Bears take on the 49ers this weekend. Niners coming off a 30-18 loss to Indianapolis. I always love it when we can find something that we can just kind of connect to the show and to Chris, and this certainly counts. Let's go to The Athletic. A mailbag on Shanahan and Simms. Is Shanahan trying to get Lynch fired so Chris Simms can be GM? Ben D would like to know. And then it adds this, but then Shanahan would have to hear incessantly how good Mac Jones is and how he should have picked Jones. Could he stand that? I think that is a fair point to bring up.
Fair question. He'd definitely have to hear it a little bit, no doubt about it. But, I mean, that's a great, funny question, no doubt about that. But, no, I'm not going to be the GM of the 49ers. Hey, Shanahan is the GM of the 49ers. He's the GM. He's got the last call on all of these. I'm not trying to disrespect John Lynch. Of course, he has the title and is doing a lot of heavy lifting and of course, you know, supplying Shanahan with a lot of information and giving him his opinions and all that. But at the end of the day, Kyle is calling the shots on players through free agency, the draft. It's his call. There's no doubt about that. And, you know, during the season, I don't talk to Kyle much. I know people think like we're nothing. I haven't talked to Kyle since I don't, like I said, I think early summer. It's the last time I've had a discussion with him, other than a few texts here and there.
He's got a lot of other things taking up his time.
Definitely.
Like figuring out the quarterback situation.
No doubt about it.
He has said that it's going to be Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy struggled against Indianapolis with the turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's the right call, looking at the rest of the way, to say, Jimmy Garoppolo's my guy, we're going to wait on Trey Lance?
I do. I think it is the right call. Like I said, again, I think Trey Lance, hey, we know he's shown some high-end talent, yes, but it's raw. It was all over the place in the game we saw with throws, decisions, you know, leaving the pocket, endangering himself a little bit like we talked about. So that's where you got to be careful. They've invested in a lot in him. So they can't just go, oh, well, we invested a lot, and, man, the pressure's on us from the fans, and we just got to throw you out there. No. You know, that's when he does get hurt, and now he misses next year, and now it's even worse. So they need to be careful. And again, without Raheem Mostert and their tailbacks being totally 100% what they are, I think they need an element of the pass game. Hey, Shanahan's offense is still really good, all right? I know it's not top 5 in football. Yeah, they've had some injuries. The Mostert thing's huge. It is. People don't really realize it. You know, I could show you a bunch of runs that would be 10 and 15 yards where I go, if that's Raheem Mostert, that's a 60-yard gain. I'm just sorry. He's one of the fastest running backs in football. And, hey, you know, let's go through it. Lions game, they were awesome on offense. Eagles game, okay, they weren't so great. Eagles have we've seen them stymie a few defenses. I know it didn't happen last week against the Las Vegas Raiders. And Jimmy Garoppolo didn't play well in that game, period. Green Bay, got off to a slow start. But the second half, the Green Bay couldn't stop them. They went up and down the field on them. Seattle looked good early, looked really good early, went down the field, scored a touchdown. Then Jimmy threw a dumb interception, went down the field and missed a field goal, an easy field goal. And then Jimmy was hurt, and that changes everything. So Seattle came back and won. Don't blame it on Shanahan and the offense there. You can blame it on Shanahan and DeMeco Ryans in the defense, sure. Arizona, now you're starting a rookie quarterback against the best team in football, Arizona Cardinals. All right, and then last week it was a monsoon. Yeah, I'm not panicked about people are trying to crap on Kyle and his offense right now. Now Kyle's offense is still really, really good. There's no doubt about it. There's some things that haven't worked out, you know, and of course they've had to deal with a few issues that way, but I still think he's really good I think he's still one of the best game planners in football. One thing I would say, I just think I want to see more misdirection and crazy stuff that we saw in the first drive of the game, you know, the first drive of the fourth quarter where they went down with the bootlegs and just made it happen. To me, that just you can be endless, or it should be endless as far as those type of plays right now, because they need that little bit of advantage right now, because right now there's no George Kittle too. Let's not forget about that. Last I heard, he's kind of good.
Right?
Kind of. So that's where I think people are missing or dropping the ball a little bit, and it's just gotten a little too critical on Shanahan, in my opinion.
And I think also some people want to turn the page to Trey Lance because of all the potential.
Yeah.
But if you pull out there and look at the NFC right now, there are more playoff spots available than there are teams with winning record in the NFC right now.
Right.
Okay, so even though they're not where they want to be,
they're not out of this.
They've seen Jimmy Garoppolo play pretty well a lot of time. They know that last playoff spot, or the second to last one, is within their reach.
Yes.
So, the veteran quarterback is the better play right now.
I agree.
One person's opinion, but to me, that seems fairly clear.
I think it's fairly clear. And the teams in front of them, Minnesota, Atlanta, Chicago, and Carolina, I think San Francisco's more talented than all of them.
Yeah.
Okay? And they got the Bears coming up this weekend. I'm going to pick them to win. We saw them lose only by 7 points against Arizona. with a rookie quarterback making his first start. So, okay. I mean, I'm not going to say they can't beat Arizona at home 2 weeks from now. The Rams the week after that, hey, there's a lot of common knowledge there. Yeah, they're not as good as the Rams, but who knows? Then they got Jacksonville, Minnesota, and Seattle. Those are teams that they are better than that. I feel very confident in saying that. We'll see if they win. It's the NFL. It's close. We know, but they're not out of this.
Even if Russell Wilson's back, you think they're better?
I think as a full team they are,
yeah.
Yes. But, I mean, of course, we know the scary factor he brings to the table
right.
with being a Magic Man himself.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.